super duper late models with extra horsepower and weight taken out of them. We are underway here for the super late models here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Good start here for the super late models down to the backstretch. Away they go as we have them slicing and dicing. Daniel Betts going to have to get on the brake pedal for the 55 of Ian Liddell. We do complete lap number 1. Steve Wheeler, good to see you tonight. I read your deal. You used to run R-Factor. I haven't raced that at all. I've been on iRacing since 2018. As these guys are looking pretty good. The 00 Tommy Kovic getting a little squirrely as the 66 of Ron Meredith Jr. and Scott Fritz in the number 48. Meredith in the 66. You are clear, Meredith. You are clear. As Rob Meredith in the 66 fell off the speedway, you got Corey Roberts in the number 1 machine as these guys continue to slice and dice their way through. As Ashton Farr in the number 51 is going to give the old 27 on McDonald a little bit of a bump, as it'll be the 96 ride. That's going to be Mr. Cunningham. As everybody's rolling through the middle of the field, 5 out of 40 for the super late models here this afternoon. John Smith in the 45 is still going to be your leader going into this one as everybody's looking pretty good down to the backstretch, and there's going to be the car high caution flag. Caution flag for the 27 of Cody McDonald in turn number 3. Pits are open for the field. Pits are open for the field. Caution flag number 1. Oh, it's going to be a racing deal. 27 and Cunningham get together there a little bit. Farr's going to follow the leader, and there's going to be a car high for Cody McDonald, as we'll call that straight racing. Going to call it racing. Cody and the Cunningham guy got together, and Ashton Farr followed in right there behind, and then, boom, got right on the nose of Farr. Farr, you do have some nose damage if you want to pull that in on the right side of your car. Okay, guys, here at Lucas Oil Speedway, where the pit exit is, I had to delay a lap. We'll get everybody on the field, so double file these cars up, please. Start double filing these cars up, please. Thank you. All cars that are ready to go. Field's coming around turns 1 and 2. Ashton Farr and company. Field's coming around 1 and 2. You may tag the tail of the field. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing to go 1 to green. There it is, gentlemen, double file, 1 to green here at Lucas Oil Speedway. John, you've got the field. So, as we're going to restack them and re-rack them, as Sean Smith in the number 45 is still going to be your leader. All right, Elijah, got to get up there. Let's get these cars lined up. Come on now. There was Elijah Johnson on the outside in that number 7 machine, the number 1 of Daniel Betts, and Ian Liddell in the number 55. As these super duper late models are underway here at the Lucas Oil Speedway, as we are 5 out of 40. Oh, Tommy Kohick and company, everybody slams them into the corner. Everybody's trying to gather back together as Tommy Kohick in the 00 gave a big old door in turn 3 and 4, and that car is looking like it's going to be a handful. You can race the pros, Wade. Congratulations at a 15:02. 7 out of 40 for the super late models here this afternoon, as the number 1 of Daniel Betts going to be able to work in that 4 spot, as it's Sean Smith and Elijah Johnson going to be the top runners. John Smith in the 45. It'll be the 7 Elijah Johnson. Johnson going to take a stand on the inside of Sean, as that'll be the battle for the race lead. But Ian Liddell in the 55 will be right there behind him in the 3rd spot. As this racetrack's going to start to develop here, a little more tackier, the extra horsepower and the weight. As the 45 of Sean Smith on the bottom side of the speedway, Elijah Johnson. There's no cushion up there off of turn number 4. We're 10 out of 40. Ian Liddell's going to take a look to the inside for the 2nd spot, as Elijah Johnson going to try to get the run that Majula say number 7 machine. Ian Liddell starting to close. I saw Daniel Betts starting to fall off the speedway in 3 and 4. Tommy Kovic in the 00 machine up on the outside in turns 1 and 2, as you'll have the 48 of Scott Fridge, but you got a battle for the 5th spot. As Daniel Betts in number 1, you got the 18 of Matthew Catena, but you do got a race for the lead, as it's going to be Elijah Johnson going to be your new leader, as the 45 of Sean Smith down to the backstretch, 12 out of 40, as the 55 of Ian Liddell going to be right there behind. Now Johnson with that internet problem to go door to door off of turn 3 and 4. F18 and Freedom isn't free. Wilton to the follow. Johnson going to push tight off of turn number 2. Down to the backstretch. Sean Smith going to get the slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Ian Liddell's going to get a run, and you got a big slider being thrown back here for the 5th spot. Daniel Betts and Matthew Catena got together, and as you got the 48, that's going to be old Mr. Scott Fritz. As we roll as the number 45 is Sean Smith. Meanwhile, the number 7, Elijah Johnson and Ian Liddell still in the top 3. We're getting close to halfway to go. Last lap time for Sean Smith of 14.214. As the race continues back here in the mid-pack of the field, Scott Fritz in the 48, Matthew Catena at number 18. As the number 1 on Daniel Betts looking really good for the 4th spot. It'll be the 48 machine. It'll be Scott Fritz with the number 18, 318 of Matthew Catena. You've got the number 48 2 machine of Cameron Cormier up 6 spots so far. Corey Roberts in the number 1. He's up 10 spots in that number 1 ride. 24 more laps to go here for the back of the field as the 00 Tommy Cook will be in the 9th spot. You have the number 7 Pia Press Control, the 96 of Dalen T. Cunningham. How about the 66 of Rod Meredith Jr. Press Control and Cunningham got together, and what a save for Cunningham as Rod Meredith Jr. to the 66 will be the number 27 of Cody McDonald. He'll be running in the 12th spot. Dylan T. Cunningham in the 96. Ashton Farr in the 51. The 42 of Aiden Thompson. The 22 of Hunter Jordan. And the 55 of Jeff Wacker will be in the back of the field. 17 Super Late Model still on the speedway. At halfway to go. Going to be next time by. So Sean Smith continues to lead this one as you're going to see the green and yellow going to be this time around. Elijah Johnson almost fell off the speedway at halfway to go. Johnson cannot get the top shelf to work it all. We have our second yellow. Cameron Cormier is going to put it right into the wall in that number 42. Caution flag for the 42 of Cameron Cormier as that car went straight, and I mean straight into the wall. He had a really good run rolling as he's going to go straight up into the fence line. Crashes into the fence and gets in that right front of the wall. So as that's our second yellow here this afternoon for the super late models. As I'm going to delay real quick, we're going to delay for just 1 lap, just so you know. All cars go ahead, and get ready to double file these cars up. The only reason why I told Ashton Farr about his damage was because he was involved in that crash. All cars double file, all cars double file up, all cars double file. All ready. Still need you guys all double filed up, please. All cars double filed up. You're not double filed yet. Good deal. Tension in the hot pits. Tension in the hot pits. Field's coming around turns 1 and 2 now. Field's coming around turns 1 and 2 now. If you're going to be coming out, come on out now. I repeat, if you're going to be coming out, come on out now. The field's coming around turn number 2. Thank you. 1 to green getting pushed on the front stretch at this time. 1 to green is getting pushed on the front stretch at this time. There it is, boys. You got him. Unfortunately, I don't think Cameron Cormier is going to be able to get back out in time that number 42 ride. Cameron, hold. Cameron, hold. Cameron, hold. Cameron, hold. You're good. So we're going to get ready to go. As Cameron Cormier is going to be coming back out on the speedway. And guess what? We are ready to go. We're underway. 19 more to go for the super late models here this afternoon as the number 1 of Daniel Betts got a big run as the 7 Elijah Johnson. Johnson in trouble in the 7. He will lose a ton of spots. Elijah Johnson in the 7 lost a ton of spots, and here comes the number 1 of Daniel Betts. That power and that weight's going to get to you at some point. 17 to go. Good battle for the super late models on 2 yellow flags as Daniel Betts and Ian Liddell are going to go to war. Sean Smith in the 45 still going to be your leader with 17 to go, and the outside lane in 3 and 4 is not existing. Tyler Sproutley, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel again as we roll through the middle of turn 3 and 4. How about the 48 of Scott Fritz? Fritz able to work to the bottom. Ian Liddell to the outside. As it's going to be all the number 1 of Daniel Betts. Straight wide going into turn 1 and 2. Big slider for the 55 of Liddell. It'll be then the 48. That's going to be Scott Fritz to the inside as they'll race their way through the middle of 3 and 4. And dibs, this is called iRacing. 14 to go for the Super Late Models here this afternoon as the field continues to battle their way down to the backstretch once again, as it's all going to be Sean Smith, your leader in that number 45. That outside lane is very treacherous. Elijah Johnson, a number 7 machine, able to run the top in turns 1 and 2, but he gets really tight off the exit of 2. As it's still going to be Sean Smith. You got Daniel Betts in that number 1 machine. That's going to be the 55 ride. That's going to be old Mr. Ian Liddell. We got 12 to go here for the Super Late Models here this afternoon. Sean Smith continues to lead this one in that number 45 in that Longhorn chassis. The battle's going to be for the second spot, as it's still going to be Daniel Betts holding on to that second spot. Ian Liddell in the 55. Corey Roberts up 13 spots. We got our third yellow. As Hunter Jordan involved Corey Roberts, and Hunter Jordan is going to get absolutely throttled down to the front stretch for caution flag number 3. Where was Hunter Jordan going? Let's find out. I mean, oh, Aiden Thompson's just going to spin out. Oh, man, Aiden Thompson's going to spin out. He got the 42 of Cormier. And the 51 of AFAR gets involved. Fortunately, I'm going to put Thompson to the tail. Alrighty, Thompson, I got to put you to the tail. You spun out right in front of Hunter Jordan. Alrighty, guys. Need you all to start double filing these cars up. Need you all to start double filing these cars up for me, please. I'll tell you what, not bad for this one, though, Johnny. This actually does have some money involved. Sponsored by Aeroscope. He put $30 in my PayPal for the top 3. Alrighty, all cars double filed up. Cool. Alrighty. So once we go around turns 1 and 2, we'll go 1 to green down to the front stretch. See, I'm a little more aspect now because somebody threw money at me, and now I'm going to be like more of an admin. But I'll tell you what, only 3 yellows, all cars out of the pits, all cars out of the pits now. All cars out of the pits now. Oh man, Johnny, I would be too, boss. We got to set a lot of things up. I run nothing but open setups here, hosted sessions. I'm trying to build a group of guys that are willing to do it and not be a total caboose wreck fest, if you know what I mean. So Aeroscope is testing me right now. I am the most non-biased person. Let's go back to racing. I like what Mike's got to say. 3 yellows here for tonight, $15 to win, 10 for second, and 5 for third. Shout out to Aeroscope as we're going to get ready to go once again. Sean Smith has been your leader, and Elijah Johnson went back to the tail of the field as we got 10 more to go. Daniel Betts in the hunt at front number 1. Can he track down the 45 of Sean Smith as we had 10 to go as everybody starts slicing and dicing for position here? Oh, no. Big pile up, and Matthew Catena is going to go around. Dang it. They come out of 3 for our 4 yellow, but, yeah. Wow. I mean, what do you call there? Absolutely nothing. Wow. So there's going to be a third yellow, and this is where racing gets sort of interesting. Matthew Catena, 3 wide, Scott Fritz and company. Everybody hooks. Roberts gets hooked up. Ian Liddell is going to be the worst one to get out of it down the front stretch. Corey Roberts lost his spoiler out of that, so a lot of damage on a lot of race cars. Corey Roberts in the 7, you have lost your spoiler if you're not in the pits. No? Y'all piled it up together, all 3 of you, all 3 wide down the front stretch there on that last restart, and y'all kind of just wrecked each other all down the front stretch. Scott Fritz and all company, and everybody else had nowhere to go. Woo! Johnny, I'll tell you, man, this channel is growing ever fast, man. It's been amazing day of racing. We got 4 other channels as well up for grabs, Johnny, and You got them live on the blue, got them live on the red, got them live on the purple. We got tons of people watching, and all cars are coming out of the pit area now. We're getting ready to double file every car up. All cars double file up. All cars double file up this time by. Alrighty. Everybody's clear. Everybody's clear. Come on down. So what we're racing next here on the SLR show will be the, let me get them one to green here real quick before we do that. And thank you, sir. I do this all by myself, by the way, and I run regular hosted races all day. Pro Late Models at I-55, Cody Owsley, that is next. Pro Late Models at I-55. This super late model, what up, Tristan Gordonford, all the way out of Australia, correct? As we are ready to go is the 45 of Sean Smith and Daniel Betts. Gonna be Scott Fritz, Rob Meredith Jr. Let's go racing. Super late models here. Oh man, the 42 is all crossed up, but hey, we're back underway. Alrighty, 8 more to go on 4 yellows and a much better restart this time as not everybody's all crisscrossed off. Man, look at that. The 27 McDonald got in the back of Rob Meredith Jr. and now Chopin. Rob Meredith Jr. and company, holy cow, caution flag number 5. Take a look at that real quick. I think Meredith didn't like it too well there. Well, 20-something come out the corner. Oh boy. See? Looks like old Cody's gonna get underneath him just enough to get him underneath the skirt there. Turns Rob Meredith about half sideways and then he throttles up and then they get back into him and shabang, there she blows. There you go. You got it, Rod. Yep. Caution flag number 5. Aye, aye, aye. Alrighty, we'll try it again. Caution flag number 5. As we're going to line them up, double file. Let's get them up double file so we get everybody out of the hot pits. Caution flag number 5 with 5 to go. So there's a couple things that's going on here. One, the weight. There's the fuel loads coming out of the back end of these cars. I take 110 pounds of weight out of these cars. So now they're starting to slip and slide all over this racetrack because there's no rubber buildup on it. So it's really, really, really slick out there. All right, guys, you're coming down. Come on down now. We'll push 1 to green down to the front stretch. Control and Cody McDonald, if you can, come on down. So, yeah, where is Davy Jones at? I have not seen the Davy Jones stand all day. Alrighty, here we go. Double file, gonna be 1 to green. So what's going on is the weight in the cars, the extra horsepower in these cars. Now the track is slick. Now the fuel load's out of the rear. And now these cars are a handful to handle. That's exactly what's going on here is Cody McDonald is not going to be able to return to the speedway as we're going to get ready to go as Daniel Betts and Sean Smith. And we are back underway. Look at them all slipping and sliding. 6 to go, and Elijah Johnson's also slipping all over the speedway as well. You got the 55 of Ian Liddell in the field, as you do have Sean Smith leading in the field with 5 to go. Going to be this time by. There's no top line in 3 and 4. This racetrack is all over the speedway, and everybody is searching. Ashton Farr as well as getting into the 00 of Tommy Kohick. Here comes the 55 of Ian Liddell. He's going to be able to work to the inside. Look at his rear end all crossed up. 4 to go. 4 to go for the Super Duper late models here this afternoon at Lucas Oil Speedway as Sean Smith with a 45. He'll lead right through the middle of 3 and 4. It'll go to the 1 of Daniel Betts with the number 48 of Scott Fritz, your top 3. As Elijah Johnson is struggling at number 7 machine. There is no cushion up on the outside of the speedway. 2 to go for the Super. As Johnson flashing before my eyes as Sean Smith in that number 45 is going to make it through the middle of turn 3 and 4. You'll see the white flag in the air for the 45 of Sean Smith. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 5 yellows here for the Super Duper late models here this afternoon. And big shout out to Aeroscope for the $30 as Sean Smith will get $15 here tonight. Daniel Betts will get 10 and Scott Fritz will be